Let me start with something that might surprise you. If you're over 70 and you've been told your whole life that more walking automatically means better health, stronger legs, and slower aging, today I want you to pause for a moment, because I'm going to share something that goes completely against what you've probably heard for decades. And honestly, it may be one of the reasons why so many seniors feel more tired, more stiff, more achy, and more old, even though they're trying their best to stay active. You might be thinking, wait, are you telling me walking too much can actually age me faster? And before you click away, just hear me out for the next few minutes. What I'm about to explain might completely change how you think about daily activity after 70, and more importantly, I'll show you what to do instead. Something that takes less time, feels easier, and actually helps you stay younger, stronger, and more independent for years longer. This isn't fear-based, and I'm not here to tell you to stop walking. I'm here to help you walk better, feel better, and age better. But first, you need to understand why walking alone can quietly lead to faster aging if you're relying on it as your main or only form of exercise. So let's start with something most people won't tell you. Walking is good, but too much walking, especially without strengthening your body, can actually create a huge imbalance after 70. Your muscles naturally shrink with age, and this process accelerates after 65. It's called sarcopenia, and it doesn't matter how active you were in your younger years. You can't outrun it with steps alone. Walking uses the same muscles in the same pattern over and over again. It's a repetitive, forward-only motion. And while it's great for your heart and mind, it doesn't challenge your muscles enough to keep them strong, especially the muscles that prevent falls, protect your joints, and support your spine. This is why many seniors say things like, I walk every day, but my knees hurt more, or I walk more than I used to, but I feel weaker, or I walk for an hour and still feel stiff. Walking more without building strength is almost like driving your car every day but never changing the oil, never replacing the tires, and never checking the engine. You're moving, yes, but the system underneath starts wearing out. Now let's go deeper because this is important. After 70, something else changes. Your recovery time slows down. Your tissues, muscles, tendons, and ligaments don't bounce back as quickly. Long walks or fast walks create impact stress. And what happens when stress is applied to a weaker system? It breaks down faster. This is one of the reasons many seniors develop joint pain, especially in the knees, hips, and lower back. It's not the walking itself. It's walking too much without supporting the body doing the work. Think of it like building a house. If the foundation is strong, the house stands confidently. If the foundation is weak, the more you add to the house, the more it collapses. When you walk too much without strengthening your legs, hips, and core, you're essentially adding miles on top of a weak foundation. And here's the part that surprises most seniors. Walking does not build muscle. It maintains what you already have, but it doesn't rebuild what aging takes away. And once muscle loss starts accelerating, everything else accelerates with it. Aging is not just about wrinkles or birthdays, it's deeply connected to how much muscle and strength you have. Studies show that seniors with stronger leg muscles live longer, fall less, walk better, breathe better, and have sharper cognition. Walking alone cannot give you that. And if walking is your only exercise, there's a good chance you're aging faster than you need to. But the good news is this. With just a few small changes to your daily routine, you can actually reverse that decline. You can make walking easier. You can eliminate pain. You can rebuild strength at any age. And you can slow down aging dramatically. Let me paint a picture. Imagine you're 75, maybe 80. You wake up in the morning, stand up from bed, and your legs feel stable, strong, and ready to move, not stiff or wobbly. You walk without fear of tripping. You climb stairs without holding the railing. You get out of a chair without rocking your body 3 times. You carry groceries without feeling like your shoulders are collapsing. You feel solid. You feel capable. You feel younger. This is the power of changing the way you move. It's about moving smarter, not more. And walking too much might be wearing you down, but just a few simple movements can build you back up. So let's talk about what to do instead. Or more accurately, what to add to your daily routine so that your walking helps you age slower, not faster. You don't need weights. You don't need a gym. You don't need long workouts. You need short, controlled, muscle-activating movements that turn on the muscles walking never trains. Let's start with the first one, strength before steps. I want you to imagine your muscles like light switches. Some are on, some are off. The older you get, the more switches turn off. When those switches stay off, your joints take the pressure, your tendons take the load, and your posture collapses forward. Before you walk, you need to turn the muscles back on, especially your glutes, your core, and your upper back. This alone can change your entire walking experience. 2 minutes is all it takes. Just 2 minutes. For example, stand at the kitchen counter. Place your hands lightly on the surface. Lift one leg back gently, keeping your back straight. You don't need height, you just need activation. This turns on your glutes, the big muscles that control how your hips move every time you take a step. If your glutes are weak, your knees suffer. Your back suffers. Your balance suffers. But when they're activated, everything feels lighter. Next, the second thing to do instead of walking too much is adding mini leg strength moments throughout the day. Think of them like tiny exercise snacks. When you stand from a chair, instead of using your hands, press through your heels, tighten your legs, and stand tall. That's a squat. That's strength training. That's anti-aging. And you do it dozens of times a day without realizing it. If you want to stay strong after 70, you don't need long gym sessions. You need repetition built into your daily routine. A 20-minute walk followed by 2 or 3 strength-focused moments will do more for your body than a 60-minute walk alone ever could. And here's something else walking doesn't give you: lateral movement. Side-to-side strength. This is the #1 missing piece in seniors who fall. Falls don't happen forward. They happen sideways. Walking forward does nothing to protect you from a sideways fall. You need side steps, side leg lifts, and sideways balance. You need to challenge the stabilizers around your hips. So here's a simple fix. When you're waiting for the kettle to boil, when you're brushing your teeth, or when you're watching TV, take 10 slow side steps each way. Keep your feet straight. Lift your chest. Take your time. This activates your abductors, your lateral stabilizers, the muscles that literally prevent falls. This is how you bulletproof your body after 70. Now I want to talk about posture, because posture is one of the biggest reasons walking too much can age you faster. As you walk more, fatigue kicks in, and your body naturally collapses forward. Shoulders round. Lower back arches. Feet turn outward. And the more this happens, the more stress you add to your spine. This leads to spinal compression, reduced lung capacity, and faster aging. But just 60 seconds of posture reset before walking can change everything. Stand tall. Roll your shoulders back gently. Imagine a string lifting your head up. Activate your lower abs lightly, not sucking them in, just engaging them. Now walk. You'll immediately feel lighter. Your steps will feel smoother. Your joints will feel less pressure. And you'll feel more in control. This is why posture work is essential as you age. Walking with bad posture accelerates aging. Walking with strong posture slows it down. Let me share something personal that many seniors will relate to. Maybe you've noticed that after a long walk, instead of feeling energized, you feel more tired. Your back might ache. Your knees feel swollen. Your feet burn. And you think, I'm getting older, that's just how it is. But it's not your age, it's your movement strategy. Your body is telling you it needs strength, not more steps. The beautiful thing is, once you give your body what it needs, your walking becomes easier. You recover faster. Your joints feel better. And suddenly, walking becomes enjoyable again, not exhausting. Another thing I want you to understand is the importance of power. Not speed. Not force. Power. Power is the ability to move with intention, with control, with responsiveness. Most seniors lose power long before they lose endurance. That's why walking feels okay, but getting up from a chair feels hard. Or stepping onto a curb feels harder than walking half a mile. Walking doesn't train power, but you can rebuild it with tiny movements. For example, stand at the counter and gently rise onto your toes. Slowly lower down. Do it again. This trains your calves, which are powerful anti-aging muscles. They pump blood. They stabilize your ankles. They help you walk without shuffling. They keep your circulation young. Just 10 of these a day will transform how your legs feel when you walk. Now let's talk about mobility. Walking is not mobility. Mobility is controlled range of motion. It's flexibility plus strength. When seniors walk too much without mobility, their hips get tight, their stride gets shorter, and their lower back does more work. That's when pain creeps in. So before or after your walk, do this simple movement. Hold onto a chair and swing your leg gently forward and backward. Slow, controlled, with your posture tall. Not high, not aggressive, just enough to lubricate your hip joint. This restores the motion walking takes away. And when your hips move well, everything else improves. Your balance, your stride, your comfort, your speed, and your confidence. Now I want to shift into something even more important. The mindset around aging. Many people think aging means doing less, moving less, and accepting decline. But in reality, aging well simply means choosing the right movements. Not more movements. Not harder movements. The right ones. You don't need to walk for hours. You need to walk smart. You need to strengthen the muscles that help you walk, not overuse the ones that are already tired. You need to build balance, not just rack up steps. You need to develop stability, not just endurance. Imagine you're holding a cup of water. If the cup is cracked, no matter how much water you pour into it, it will leak. Walking is pouring water into a cracked cup. Strength, mobility, and balance are the repairs that make the cup whole again. Once the cup is strong, you can pour as much water as you want. Once your foundation is strong, you can walk as much as you want. But if your foundation is weak, more walking only makes the cracks bigger. Now let's talk about one of the most overlooked elements of aging well: rest and recovery. After 70, your body needs more recovery time between bouts of activity. Long walks often push your joints and muscles past what they can recover from quickly. That's why some seniors feel worse the day after a long walk. Your body isn't failing. It's asking for smarter movement. When you combine shorter walks with strength moments, mobility work, lateral steps, and posture resets, you give your body a chance to recover while still building strength. Instead of draining your energy, you're investing it. And here's something you might not expect. When seniors shift from more walking to better movement, they often start walking faster, with more confidence, and with less pain, even though they're walking less. Think of a car that just had its tires replaced and engine tuned. It moves smoother with less effort. Your body is the same. Now let's talk about something most seniors struggle with but rarely mention: fear of falling. Even if you don't admit it publicly, most people over 70 think about it. Sometimes every day. Walking more does not reduce fall risk unless you're training balance and strength alongside it. But just a few targeted movements can dramatically boost your confidence and reduce that fear. Try this simple movement. Stand behind a chair, lightly touch the back of it, lift one foot an inch off the ground, and hold. Just a few seconds. Switch legs. This activates your brain, your feet, your ankles, and your hips, all systems that protect you when you walk. Over time, your body learns how to react quickly, how to stabilize itself, and how to prevent a fall before it happens. This one movement is more powerful for fall prevention than an hour of walking. Now, let's bring all this together. I'm not telling you to stop walking. Walking is beautiful. Walking is healing. Walking is calming. Walking keeps your heart young and your brain sharp. But walking alone is not enough after 70. And too much walking without strength can quietly accelerate aging. What I'm asking you to do is upgrade the way you move. Enhance your walking with strength. Support your steps with muscle. Protect your joints with mobility. Build a body that can walk freely, not force itself to keep up. And I want you to imagine your future self. Imagine yourself at 80, maybe 85. Moving with confidence. Walking upright. Feeling strong. Feeling stable. Feeling alive. This version of you doesn't come from more and more walking. It comes from the right balance of movement. You deserve to age well. You deserve to feel strong. You deserve to feel capable. And today, with the small changes you make, you can completely transform how you feel every time you take a step. So the next time someone tells you, just walk more, smile politely, and know you're doing something smarter. You're building strength. You're building resilience. You're building youth from the inside out. And the best part? It's never too late to start. Your body is ready. You just have to give it what it needs. Let's age stronger, not faster. And let's do it together.